All right, Dub Nation, before we start today's show, I'm coming up on my 2-year anniversary here at Chat Sports, officially on March 1. And when I first came here, took over Warriors Today, when it had 13,000 subscribers. Now we're approaching 50,000 subscribers. I appreciate all the support over time, but the bosses are telling me, yo, Chase, if this video doesn't get 300 likes, the channel might be deleted, and we might not ever see it again. Help us out, like the video for the best Dubs talk, and let's hop into today's show. Coming your way on Golden State Warriors today, a very good injury update on Steph Curry, as it looks as though he could be nearing a return to the Dubs after that really scary injury a couple of weeks ago. And this is a really good sign for Golden State as they look to make a playoff push as we round out the regular season here. Also on today's show, could the Warriors at some point in the future make a trade for one of the more talented bigs in the NBA in Karl-Anthony Towns? NBA analysis mocking a trade that would bring Cat to the Golden State Warriors. So let's begin with that because I do find this to be pretty juicy here. Good player, hasn't always fit well with Minnesota. And looking ahead, they're definitely going to build around Anthony Edwards because that dude is box office, as Stephen A. Smith would say. Here's what NBA analysis had to say about Cat getting dealt to the Bay. We've certainly never seen these Warriors with a big like Towns. Typically, they featured a defensive role-playing man in the middle, Andrew Bogut, Kevon Looney. They're fine players, but they're a far cry from Towns. That's not a reason to avoid this deal. Sure, Towns has his defensive limitations. He's also one of the best offensive bigs in basketball, and pairing him with Steph ought to make the Warriors unstoppable. Moreover, the Warriors are built to withstand Towns' defensive shortcomings. They're right about that. Cat is not a good defensive player. In fact, he's a pretty bad defensive player, but offensively, he's an intriguing piece because he can head out to that three-point arc, he can lock down some threes, and also he can put the ball on the deck a little bit, but has a nice little down-low game as well. My problem with this, look, the Warriors had a pretty gifted big in James Wiseman. They couldn't figure it out, and he doesn't demand as nearly as many touches as a guy like Karl-Anthony Towns, who would demand the basketball a whole lot. And also with their trade idea, Minnesota Timberwolves are going to bring back Andrew Wiggins after they traded him away to the Golden State Warriors. The optics there for that organization not good because they'd be admitting, yeah, we made a mistake with Cat. We made a mistake with Andrew Wiggins. The 3 first-round picks are good and all. I just don't think this trade makes a lot of sense. So would you trade for Karl-Anthony Towns? As always, you be the general manager. You get in the shoes of Bob Myers and let us know down in the comments. T for trade, P for pass. As for what Cat has done this year, had a really scary injury earlier this year. I thought initially, oh my goodness, I hope he didn't pop his Achilles. Luckily, he didn't, and it's expected that he's going to be back at some point soon. Didn't partake in any all-star activities or anything like that. Has only played in 21 games this year. But when he was on the floor, he was good. Now, the fit alongside Rudy Gobert really never made sense to me. I mean, I understand you're in Minneapolis, and it's the Twin Cities, right? But you're literally trying to put together the Twin Cities with Karl-Anthony Towns and Rudy Gobert. And are you going to be able to play two bigs in crunch time, especially a guy like Gobert who can't shoot the basketball and is a bad free throw shooter? So Cat this year, 21 points per game, he's going to do that. He's going to put up numbers. He's going to be a good offensive player. I just think that more so his fit is better on a team in which he can be featured more offensively. He would not have those opportunities for Golden State. I'm going to give that a big fat no. Coming up next on the show, a very good injury update for Steph Curry. Dubs fans, you don't want to miss this. This is great, and I'm excited to hopefully see Steph Curry on the floor soon. Stay tuned for that. First, though, Warriors Today, sponsored by BetUS, our great sportsbook partner here at Chat Sports, and they're offering a fantastic deal as always. 125% deposit bonus if you head to chatsports.com/bet. Promo code chat125. And what's interesting, and why I believe in the Golden State Warriors still, to make a deep playoff run, the odds makers like the Warriors as well. Currently 12-1 odds. That's good value because in a playoff series, can they beat the Nuggets? Yes. Can they beat the Suns? I still believe yes. Boston Celtics, Milwaukee Bucks in the NBA Finals? I agree. Yeah, the Warriors are legit. Get those bets in. Use that link in that promo code. All right, buyout market latest, and then we'll get to Steph Curry. Are the Warriors going to make a move in the buyout market to strengthen their roster? On the buyout market, those signings need to happen by March 1 for those players to be playoff eligible. And so far, notable players have gone to teams in the buyout market. Kevin Love to Miami, Terrence Ross to the Suns, Reggie Jackson to Denver, Danny Green to Cleveland, Patrick Beverley to Chicago. As for some of the other options, we're going to get into those. But before we do that, why don't you name a player that the Warriors should sign in the buyout market? Get down below in the comments. Now, Yahoo Sports 5 buyout candidates for the Dubs. Dwayne Dedmon, he's already with the Sixers, but could the Sixers let him go? And could he hit free agency if they're underwhelmed with him? Yeah, maybe. Gordon Hayward with the Charlotte Hornets, certainly a big name here. Serge Ibaka is a free agent. Kevin Love went to Miami. Nerlens Noel looks as though he's not going to ask for a buyout. He might look to stay in Detroit. Just kind of weird for him. I mean, they have Jalen Duren, and they traded for James Wiseman. He would be a great piece on this Warriors team as a defensive savant. So really, the most likely name here would be Serge Ibaka. He's the only available free agent right now who the Warriors could actually sign. Hasn't done a lot this year, and obviously he's coming to the end of what has been a terrific career. 4 points per game, less than 3 boards, 48% from the field. He can actually shoot the three a little bit, only 16 games played this year for the Milwaukee Bucks, but obviously doesn't have much left in the tank. You know who does have some stuff left in the tank? It's Steph Curry. Good injury update coming out this afternoon as we record this on Wednesday. The Warriors have updated the status on him as well as his injury. Anthony Slater, Warriors give an official Steph Curry update. They say they'll reevaluate him again in a week. He's doing individual court work, rules him out for the first 4 games post-All-Star break, which includes games against the Lakers, Rockets, Timberwolves, and Blazers. But hopefully after that, Curry's going to be back on the floor. And obviously, this is great news. Steph Curry might be the most impactful player on any NBA roster. He's still one of the best players in the NBA, coming off an NBA championship, NBA Finals MVP, and before he got hurt, as he's gotten hurt a couple of times this year, playing great basketball. Warriors need him back as soon as possible. They really just can't afford and bank on their playoff-level experience to make a deep playoff run. Like, they need to get it together. They need some continuity. They need some consistency with what their lineup rotations are going to be. That helps out Steve Kerr, but also it helps each other out when these players are able to play with one another. Show Steph some love. You never know. Hopefully he sees this and he's like, damn, I can't wait to get back for Dub Nation. Spam his jersey number 30. Do not forget to subscribe to the show either. Approaching 50,000 subscribers. We just hit 47,000 subscribers. Dub Nation, we appreciate you. Keep that support coming.